Hi, guys. Welcome to the demo for Spread Smiles Ministries website, the initial demo. My name is Craig Hunt, and I am your designer and the one who designed it. So I just want to showcase to you what you've been given, and we're going to go through the site aesthetically first. Then we'll probably focus on the navigation, and then we'll get into some of the functionality. And then after you're familiar with all of that, we'll close with how to update news and causes and how to use some of the site after you're familiar with the functionality. We'll get into the details of how to use the site. Okay. Now throughout it, I'm going to show you kind of switch back and forth, just give you a heads up between the website version and the mobile version. We meticulously design for every device. So it's desktop. Then every section, every page, everything go from desktop to laptop to tablet, and then to mobile phones to ensure that everything looks amazing on all four devices, major device categories. Okay. In our opener here, we have a white logo on a backdrop of an image of the recipients. I'm not sure which cause this was in Kenya, but we use the white logo. Now the white logo is just here on the homepage. A lot of designers will do this. They'll use a white version over a darker backdrop. Now your logo does happen to look pretty decent on both white and black purposely because of the color scheme that we chose, so that would work out on white t-shirts as well as black t-shirts, etc., etc. However, the white version here does accent and offset the background, the opening graphic that we're using better than the colored version. Okay. However, on causes and news and the other headers, with an exception of maybe contact, we did use the color logo there, as you can see here, with over a white header background. Okay. All right. So we have together fulfilling the call to give by giving in love and spreading smiles throughout the world, supporting scripture, and do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices God is pleased. All throughout the site, we made an effort and a point to make sure we had supporting scriptures. Let me refresh that page. Sorry, I accidentally clicked. And we did have some animation here. Notice how the numbers changed here. The gift donation box here slid in from the right, and the title text, the opening text, kind of zoomed in. Okay, those are the nice touches, I think, sometimes that really make sets a website apart. Okay, so I tried to use as much animation in the site as possible, so that the little things like that would animate the site so it's alive. That's kind of the gist and the feel. Okay, so now here we have on our Bible outreach, which is our category here. We have place, send, and gift Bibles. Join us in our mission to spread the word of God. Let me turn the volume down over here a little bit. Notice I was kind of peeking. Join us in our mission to spread the word of God, and together let's continue to spread smiles as hearts are transformed through the knowledge of His love and grace. Okay. All text, obviously, let me know if you want me to tweak anything, change anything, if you feel like it can sound better. I just added a lot of the text on the site myself, kind of ad-libbed as well to fill the site and make sure that it was a blessing. So on the homepage, just so you know, with an exception of the causes here, if anyone donates here, or any other place on the site, it's actually it's considered a general donation. Okay, except for Gift of Bible. If they click donate, it'll automatically pass the Bible cause, and cause category equals Bible cause. If it's a regular donation on the donation page, it won't pass any information. It'll just go to donate, and they'll have to choose the cause. Okay, just a little side note here. Now let's go ahead and look at the phone version. Okay, phone version. Everything on the upper fold, so you can see everything on one screen without having to scroll. Okay, and just a beautiful, beautiful layout. Okay, we have the numbers here. Now, obviously, those numbers, let me know what those numbers actually are. 100 plus Bibles given, 20K general relief sent, could be more or less. 100% completed causes. I think the only thing I saw out of the causes that you guys sent, the fundraisers that you had, was that I want to say it was the clean water cause. The funds didn't come through for that. Let me know what these numbers are. And then, of course, as a result of all of that, then transformed hearts and minds and lives. Okay. These are the numbers, but this is the result. Okay. And if you read testimonies, you click it, it scrolls down to the page. Okay. So this is our opening header here. Obviously, this is going to be the Google number. Ashley, these are clickable. If you click this, it'll open up your email client and immediately try to email. There you go, Ashley. So that's kind of cool. That's on your phone as well. It'll open up your email app on your phone, and this will automatically dial if you're on a website. Let's say the mobile version here. If you're on a website, the phone number is not on the header. However, it is on the menu. Okay. This is the menu here with the social media links for the mobile version. Okay. And up here on this side, we have, this is the menu here, obviously. Causes, news, donate, contact us, account. This is for user or your customers. The admin panel is for you. Okay. And log in, log out, obviously. But when you log in personally on your site, which is, I have a different window here for you. When you log in, you will log in here and you will see admin and account. Account is if you've purchased your own donations, but obviously if you go to the, which you haven't, if you go to the admin panel, sorry, I may have done too fast real quickly. If you click admin, it'll take you here, and then here you can see where all your orders are. Okay. All right. Let me real quick. I have my notifications on my phone. Let me do a do not disturb. All right. Let me go back real quick. Sorry. You guys can't see that, but I did. And here are your donations. I moved kind of fast, but we'll come back to all of this, okay? Right now, we're just getting familiar with the navigation. Okay, let's go ahead and minimize this. That was your admin panel, by the way. All right, so let's go ahead and move down. This is the About Us section. We are an international nonprofit charity organization who supports the poor with food and clothing. We distribute both teen and adult Bibles. We raise funds for housing for the homeless. We send monthly support to children. Just 4 general categories, even though I did count 6, and there's 6 categories on the site. Some of them are combined. Like, for example, the first one, food and clothing, is 2 different categories. And then it's supporting scripture. At Spread Miles Ministries, we believe in creating ripples that turn into waves of change, bringing the light and love of Jesus Christ to every corner of the world. Join us in our mission to spread smiles and transform lives through the power of faith and community. Okay. Let me know if these images, if that's okay, anything, just let me know if you need me to change it. We do have a globe in the background supporting the international aspect of the ministry, the global aspect. Okay, let's look at the phone real quick, what that looks like on the phone, on a mobile phone. This is what it looks like. About Us. Okay. And then it goes on to the next, from ripples to big waves, which is the next section. Let's go back to the desktop version. From ripples to waves, which kind of continues this, creating ripples that turn into waves of change. And what I did is I added a wave divider on this one because it's from ripples to waves. You can see the same divider on the mobile phone there, from ripples to waves. Okay. Made it a gray section to kind of separate it from the white section that was up here. Okay. And then we get into your causes, latest causes. Okay. We have basically on the causes here, these are called cards. We put the category here, Bible cause here, the title, the excerpt, and then learn more. So we have Bible, feeding, clothing, housing, education, clean water causes. These are the specific causes. They're also here when you click causes. Okay, and we'll get to that in a second. And we'll also click into those later as well. Okay, now on the mobile phone, let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's nice. Beautiful. Now on these, the cause is passed to the donation page, unlike the other. Once you click on the cause name is passed, so they don't have to so you can keep track of which cause it's for. But on the general donations, the cause is not passed. Okay. Oops, let's go back. Sorry, I thought I was on the main screen. Let's go back. All right, some little touches here. I don't know if you noticed their heart was inside the gift of Bible donation box here. Okay. And likewise, I put a heart in the background here so that when you scroll, it scrolls in the background. Okay. This is about our Bible mission. Okay. Join us in sharing the good news. If you need a Bible, please consider donating today and we will fulfill that need. If you want a gift or give a Bible in honor of someone, let us know. Join us in our mission to spread the word of God, and together let's continue to spread smiles as hearts are transformed through the knowledge of his love and grace. Okay. How do we do that? We send economy Bibles, we send standard Bibles, and we get recovery Bibles. Those are the 3 different types. Okay. And then over here, we mentioned gift or honor someone. Also, we added the video.
When you've mastered the book of Old Testament, now I want you to tell me the book.
We added the testimony of the kids using their Bibles and learning and doing Bible studies. And then, of course, we have the donate a Bible button here. Okay. Let's go over here to the phone version. The phone version here. Join us in sharing the video and donate Bibles. Okay. Let's go back to the main. Then we have a general section here, sharing is caring. We're dedicated to spreading the love and teachings of Jesus Christ. Donate now or become a volunteer. Become a volunteer goes to the contact us page where they can request to become a volunteer. Down to the testimonials, we have, let's go back to the phone version of that. Okay, back to main. Go down to testimonials, what people are saying. This is a slider. Okay, it auto slides. We also added the video, Joy here. Okay, saying thank you. And then a heart up here is a nice touch over the video. Okay. This is what the mobile version looks like. We fit it all on one screen vertically. Okay. Slides on its own, or if you stop it, you can read it. And then, of course, the video of Joy here vertically. Okay. Next, we get into the latest news, which is this section here. New merch coming soon, solar powered Bibles, and upcoming annual retreat with the news category, update category, testimonial category listed at the top here. Okay, and read more. Let's go down to the footer. Let's look at that on the mobile phone. Latest news, everything formatted nicely for phones. Okay, let's go down to the footer here. Okay. And we have Spread Smiles, the logo, a heart in the background on the back. Spread Smiles Ministries is a non-for-profit Christian relief and Bible outreach ministry in the jurisdiction of Oklahoma dedicated to spreading the love and teachings of Jesus Christ for legitimacy. Okay. Causes, quick links. This is the menu. Call us, email us, visit us, and subscribe to our newsletter. When they subscribe here, it goes to your MailChimp account. Their email will show up here, and they can create a campaign and do your newsletters through MailChimp. Okay, which is free up to the first 1,000 subscribers. Okay. I'll send you a video on how to use MailChimp. It's pretty easy. It's pretty much just create campaigns, okay, and then just create. You can choose from templates, okay, and it's really simple, okay. In fact, it's MailChimp, just like it's probably one of the best now, and I like the fact that it's free up to 1,000 subscribers, okay. So whenever the email goes there, you go to your audience, all your contacts. You'll notice your contacts are here. I actually added tags, so the tag will be passed. It'll say website subscribe. And if we have subscriptions anywhere else, or you want that anywhere else, we'll tag it as well. Sorry, we're on the footer. We'll tag it as well, so we know where it's coming from. Okay, so these tags will automatically be passed, so you'll know. And then also you can filter, and you can send your emails based on the tags. You can filter it and only send to certain tags. Okay, so I made sure we tagged that as well. That's on the footer. Cool. All right, so let's look at the footer on the mobile phone. And nice and organized, looks great, nice and neat. Subscription there, everything there. And of course, the His Vision tag by this awesome developer named Craig Hunt. All right, let's go down. Let's go up to the top. And let's go back. Oh, sorry, that was going to the top. And next, let's go to our news. Okay, which is causes first. Causes is first. Okay. Oops, then we have news over here. All right, our causes. Okay, we have a heart in the background, Bible, clothing, clean water, feeding, housing, and education. These are our categories here. Categories are listed up here. We added a filter so that you could filter out based on different causes. Okay, clothing has a couple. Some causes have multiple categories, so we did multiples. That's why for clothing, you see here clothing and food, and clothing for Kenya, and food, clothing for children. And then, of course, you have your all. We have this set to 21. And it will then pages will show up at the bottom, so you can click pages over. Your latest should be 21 or less. If you need me to change that, let me know. All right. So from here, we're gonna get into the causes. We might as well just go ahead and look at the causes, and then we'll go to news and donate, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So let's click a cause. Let's go with the 2 cows in a barn. Up here is the date of the cause. Now the dates are all off. Okay. I'm gonna show you how to change those in the causes. Okay. Really, on the cause, you just change the date here, okay? And that will affect the date how they're laid out, when they're laid out, and where they're laid out based on the date. You can play with that. Then that's the date it's created. It may not be the date the cause starts. The date the cause starts is actually down here. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you later how to build one of these and what this looks like. Okay. Here's your title, automatically populated from your cause. Your excerpts automatically populated from your cause. Okay. The category is automatically populated from your cause. And then we have a donation box, like a pre-donate box where they can add their name and their email. And when they click donate to this cause, it'll actually take them to the donate page, and it'll pass both the cause as well as the cause name automatically over from this cause. Okay, let's go back. That's how we did it. So what I did is there's hidden fields here, and I passed both the category as well as the cause name to this form. And when they click it and it takes them to the donate page, we actually pass that to the donate page, including their name and their email, so that not only do they not have to fill out the cause or the specific name because it's already passed, but they also, their information will automatically be populated, both their name and their email. Then all they have to do is add their address. Now, of course, my address is already auto-populated because I'm a user, and for customers who are logged in, all of their information will automatically be populated. So they won't never have to do this again, the billing information. So once it's done once. And then having them come from the add their name and email address here and then move over to the donation kind of breaks things up a little bit. Okay, makes it in two steps. They can still go directly there from donate here from the top, and this would be a general donation. But if they did that, it wouldn't pass the cause name. Okay, and if they did do this, and they didn't have a cause name and didn't come through the cause, and the cause name wasn't automatically passed as well as the cause category, then they would choose the category here, clothing. And and then I wrote here, because of that, I wrote, if you don't have one, or this is just a general donation, please, for the specific cause name, please leave blank. That's fine. It's just they just want to donate to clothing, or they want to do a general donation. If they do general donation, I remove the clothing cause altogether. But if they are on a clothing cause, if they know a specific cause, they can type it there, or they can go back and look at some of the specific causes and then maybe come back. But so I just want to let you know that's kind of how I handle that. All right. So we have donate to this cause. So that's right out front. The excerpts here. This excerpt is the same excerpt that's here. And I'll show you later how to add that quickly. In fact, when you add a cause, you can actually add it within 2 minutes. I could literally build a cause. I'll show you in less than 2 minutes, as long as I got the images and I got the description in 2 minutes and the title in 2 minutes. Okay, so let's go down. The date it was started, you'll be able to enter that when you enter the cause. Let me go. I'll just show you real quick. Down here, down at the bottom, you have date started, city, organized by. Okay, fundraising goal and funds raised. Okay, now if it's an ongoing fundraiser, you can just type ongoing, and then you could just put the number of funds that were raised. Okay, and then all of that will show up here. Now in this one, the goal was 1,000, funds was raised was 1,000. So this is pretty much a closed cause, or if they want to, if it's an ongoing cause, they can do more. Okay, and maybe we could differentiate the ongoing and make that highlight that. Just an idea. Okay, so we have feeding cause. The category is automatically populated. City and state, you fill out that information on the cause page. This featured image here is actually right here. Okay, and you can it's actually cropped. So the idea is that this featured image is actually better. It's better to choose a more landscape image. But even if you didn't want to, let's go look real quick on this. Let's say you wanted to edit it, and you wanted to update the image. So you wanted to delete this image, and you wanted to add a different image, and you wanted to add this image. Okay, it's going to ask you to crop it. Okay, so you'll have a crop tool. I made sure you had a crop tool there as well. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh this page. We don't want to do that. We want to keep everything the way that it was. All right, just kind of showing you where it's at. Okay, and we'll get into more details when we populate a couple. So your featured image is here, your text is here, and you have an image gallery here. Okay, I'll get into the details of how to use this and how to add the text and add the gallery. Okay, just kind of doing an overview real quick. The information, your basic information is here, and then of course your share buttons. Then what I did is, as you scroll down the page, I kept the donation box, a second donation box here. Okay, I kept it so that it stuck to the top of the page. Even as the user scrolled all the way to the bottom, it always stayed there, so they can just say donate to cause. Now, if the user is already a user on the site and they've already donated, they have an account, this information will automatically be populated, as you can see here mine is. Okay. All right. Up here, of course, you say there's a quick donation: Visa, PayPal, GPay, Stripe, and Apple Pay. Excuse me. All right. So that's our fundraiser. It's pretty awesome, huh? So basically, from here to call your causes here, but this actually will take you to the specific cause. These are your latest causes. Take you to your specific cause. I slide in the box, giving it some animation here. And here is another cause. It's just a beautiful site. I mean, you know, not because I designed it, but no, I really believe this is a beautiful site. I added the heart in the background as the same heart that's here, except obviously you can see more of it here, matching the heart of the spread smiles here. Okay. And yeah, man. So a couple other quick things real quick. In addition to the featured image, now if you didn't want the featured image, you could just in the cause, if you just delete this, nothing shows. And in addition to that, you also can show a video here. Okay, let me go to just real quick YouTube. I know that my videos are embeddable on, I believe. Let me go ahead and grab one real quick, a link. Okay, Control C. Let's go ahead and this is the, what is this? Which cause is this? This is the Teen and Adult Bibles. If you paste a video here, link here, and you update, okay, and then once it updates, give it a second, we'll go view it. A video will show up on the page as well. So if you have a testimonial video, you can do it there quickly. Okay, as you'll notice here, a video will show here. So you can do the featured image. If you don't have a featured image or don't want to use a feature, you could always just do a video. And then you add your text and you add your galleries. And believe me, there's other ways to add videos as well. So if you didn't just have one feature video, you had other videos, you also could come in here and add them here, add a video here. So you could add more. So you could add more videos in the content. Okay. So you have the featured image, a featured video, but then you could add more images above here and also more videos as well if you wanted. Okay. Let's go ahead and undo that video here, just so you know. So you have full flexibility to build out your pages any way that you want. So I made sure of that and went above and beyond making sure that you could do that and do it quickly. Okay. So that's that. Now let's go to the, that completes our causes. Okay. Let's go on to our news. I think I already have it open. Here's our ministry news, testimonials, updates, and general. Okay. We have the 3 articles that I think you actually gave me 4 or 5. So maybe you want to practice populating. I think there's a couple more that I didn't include, that you can include yourself. Okay. I have to look at the WhatsApp messages for that. But we have the merch one, the Solar Bibles, and the upcoming annual treat. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. We have the upcoming annual retreat, home news. We have the featured image in the opener, and then, of course, text and more images and and share buttons. Okay, that too, just like the causes, is extremely simple. News, upcoming treat, edit. So here's the title, here's the description, here's the category. Here's the featured image. This will show on your, if you share this page, the news page, the featured image is what's going to show up in the social media share at the top. You can obviously switch it out. Here's your excerpt. Your excerpt shows up on your, let's go back. You're on the news down here on the main page. This is your excerpt. It'll show up here. Okay, let's go back to news. And then, yeah, it won't show up here, but it's gonna be used over there. So simply put, title, page content, gallery, okay, which you can edit these images as well. There's editing options. We're gonna get into that in a little bit, okay. And then, of course, there under post, there's the categories, featured image, and excerpt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your images. Only 6 changes, and then instantly you have a news article. And just like the causes, you can build this page out any way you want, with video, with images, with galleries, with whatever you want, with quotes, with dividers, with whatever you want. Pretty simple, just simple images, gallery images, audio. You can add audio, files, videos. You can see here buttons. And I'm going to send you a video. We're just going to go over quickly how to build some of these pages, but I'm going to send you a video on how to use all of these functions if you even want to. I mean, most of them are self-explanatory. Okay. Really, really simple. Let's go down. Here's some images as well. And of course the author and a short excerpt about his testimony. Raised as a devout Christian family in Virginia, Ashley experienced periods of wavering faith. A severe fall in 2005 led to serious injuries, prompting a deep reflection on prayer despite chronic pain. Spiritual awakening in 2017 intensified Ashley's prayer ministry, especially through social media, reaching people worldwide. After moving his family to Oklahoma, Ashley faced unexpected challenges, but his faith led to miraculous provisions, including a new home and healing from pain through prayer. Ashley's story highlights the power of faith and the Holy Spirit's work. All right. So in addition to that, on each page, Ashley has his own author page, okay, with a full bio. Now, if you're on the back end here, and he's on his back office, say here, let's go and refresh the page here. Okay, close these out. You'll notice here that the profile for Ashley's here. Okay, and here is the bio that you can modify. Now, if you need a line break, you have to add these two tags. Okay, BRBR. So you add those tags, copy and paste those tags between each paragraph, and that'll give you the paragraphs. Okay, so let's go back. So it says, here's the full testimony. Now, I actually grabbed this. I did speech to text from the video testimony. That was there. And if you want to, like I said, I'm pretty sure you're going to do more of an about us, more of a testimonial, more video testimonies, probably one that's straight on, straight to the camera, et cetera, in a second phase to the website. Please let me know. But in this first phase, the author for these news articles, we did add the testimony here. Now, this short description, I actually wrote this based on the long description, so it's not available here. And maybe I could say for Ashley's full testimony, I'll do that actually. All right, I went ahead and added the read full testimony button here. Okay, and there it goes there. Okay, now a quick note about the back office here also, you can change your username and password and your other profile information as well here. Okay, including if you're testing the donation page, add your billing address here and your phone number, and it'll auto-populate on the donations page when you're testing. Okay, so you can do faster tests. Okay, yeah, so awesome. Let's move on. Okay, and then of course the commenting system. Now, if you want to edit those comments, go to your admin panel, and then you'll see comments here, and here will be the comments. All right. Now, when you log in on the front end of your web page, I think I talked about this. Your admin will be here. That'll take you there. Okay. I think I already discussed that. Okay. So, also, I forgot to tell you on the news here, ministry news updates, but on the specific news pages, because the news is the heartbeat of the ministry, I thought it not robbery to add a EKG with a heart with your logo, with the cross in your logo in the EKG. I thought that was pretty creative, and I was excited when I thought about that. I was like, yeah, they got to have that. I got to do an EKG with the heart that matches their logo. So anyways, just nice little touches. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys love the site and are really happy about that. All right, let's go on to the donate page. We did talk a little bit about how information is passed from the home page to the donate page, as well as how information is passed from the causes specifically to the donate page by passing the information. But let's look at some of the options on the donate page or the donate checkout. First, we have an opening scripture, as well as a heart over here with the Spread Smiles cross inside the heart. Each of you should give what you've decided in your heart, not reluctantly. We all know that scripture, right? God loves a cheerful giver. God will bless you abundantly. At the top, we said Spread Smiles Ministries is a nonprofit corporation in the jurisdiction of Oklahoma, filing number, and this is the filing number. Now, if they want to search that, they can search that. If you want me to add a link, I can add a link. That's fine. Either way, it builds legitimacy, and they know that you guys are legit, and it's also in the footer that you're a nonprofit. Okay, except for up here, we just added filing number. All right. Donation information. So you can select a cause. We have 6 causes, general, actually 7 because there's general. So 6 causes and then a general cause. So we got clothing, Bible, clean water, feeding, housing, education, and general. If you choose general, you're going to choose the donation amount. There's at least some presets here. And then of course there's an other amount. Let's say it's $20. And it's a one-time, you can choose one-time or recurring. And the recurring is monthly, quarterly, and yearly. Okay. And these will be collected. These payments do get collected by and charged by automatically by Stripe on a quarterly, monthly, or yearly basis. Now, I did add total estimated donation amount here under the donation information, just to give them a total, because there's a lot of calculations going on in some of these. But I also added it down here on the credit card information. Your total donation amount is down there. All right. Now, let's say, for example, they want to do clothing cause. Okay. They do donation amount $250. Other, same thing. Okay. Now, everything's the same as far as the donation amount, the type, and the frequency, except for the Bible cause. Okay. The Bible donation is, has three different or four different donation types. We have a general donation. Now, if it's a general donation, it's economy, standard, recovery, quantity. So let's say it's Recovery Bible. They want to donate 20 of those. There's an estimated cost here of $320. That also is, they're reminded of that before they make payment, that they're going to be charged $320 on their cart. Okay. Economy is set to 7, standard to 14. Now, I did include tax with this. The taxes are included in these prices. All right. Now, then, of course, there's Place a Bible. All right. Location, where would you want the Bibles placed? Please be descriptive, including address. And then, of course, dedication inscription. I wrote a note there. A Bible dedication inscription is a personalized message written inside the front cover or on a designated page of the Bible, often given as a gift. This inscription usually includes sentiments expressing the giver's hopes, blessings, or prayers for the recipient, and you could read the rest. It might also mark a significant occasion such as baptism, confirmation, wedding, or other special events. The inscription often includes dates, times of the giver recipient, sometimes a favorite Bible verse, or a personalized message reflecting the giver's faith and wishes for the recipient's spiritual journey. So this is to stir them so that into writing the dedication inscription. Okay, this is if they place it. Okay. Location would just be a general location, not a specific address. However, if it is gift an individual, I did add the specific address because it's one person, not a general location. Okay. Now, on the give Bibles in honor of someone, I wanted to quantity. Yeah. Let's go to Place a Bible, for example. Wanted to note this. Let's say they say Faith Fellowship, Fort Myers, Florida, and they were just expecting you to look up the address, okay, and get a hold of the pastor. Well, I did add if there is a location, I did add a shipping cost donation. So please keep in mind shipping costs associated with the placement or delivery are not calculated into the cost of the Bible. If you'd like to add an additional donation applied to the delivery, please add it here. So if they, for example, they donate 50 Bibles and they expect 50 Bibles to be sent, but they only donated enough for the 50 Bibles, but didn't donate enough for the packaging and the delivery, which is like an additional $100. Let's say you're sending it to India, Urdu Bibles, and they're getting through to Pakistan. Then that's something that they don't realize is going to be an additional expense. So here we added an additional expense. Let's say they want to do 100 on the shipping cost, add 100 to the shipping cost, and then they want one economy Bible. You're looking at 107. So the shipping cost donation is also included in their total donation estimate. So if they start with the amount for shipping, let's say they want to do 20 for shipping, or let's say it's a gift an individual, they do the dedication, they choose the Bible, 20 is already down here, and then they choose standard. Now they already know they're at 34 because they included 20 for the shipping. And now when they do 4, they know it's the total. They say their budget's 76, so they're going to go 100. So they're going to go, okay, I got enough for 5. Then they're going to say, you know what? I'm just going to add another one for good measure. So now they know with the amount of shipping they included, plus standard Bibles, they got a total of 6 for their $100. But you know what? They're like, I want to send more than 6, and I want to make sure I cover the shipping. So they go back down to economy Bibles, and they're only at 62. So let's say they go to 9, 83, 11, and they're like, yeah, now I can send 5 more Bibles using the economy Bible, still including money for the shipping, and I still met my budget of $100. Okay, so they can do that. They choose the dedication inscription, which is available on all 3 give Bibles in honor of somebody, as well as Place a Bible. And now, as far as an individual, we add the address here. Okay, and you know what? We add the address here. And we have the geolocation built into this. Okay. This is mine. Bam, auto populates. Okay, as promised in the contract. And then, of course, contact information. The email is automatically populated because the user is logged in. If they're not logged in, they would then they would need to fill this out, or it may have been passed already from the causes. If they chose the cause and then went and donated and already entered it here, it would automatically be populated as well as their name. So they wouldn't even need to fill out any of this information. They would just keep scrolling. Billing information also has the geolocation places API built into it. Okay. And then they go down to the payment information. Now, this is just only on a test account. Okay. But the test card, when you try with this, you can use 424242 all across the board. Any expiration, as long as it's greater than this day, and then any CVV and any zip code such as that. Okay. Now, link is also included in it. Okay. So are banks. This is all set up to test, but they can link their bank, Wells Fargo, and Google Pay as well. Excuse me, taking a drink of my coffee. And so there's a lot more built into this, and there's a lot more that can be built into this on your Stripe account. Okay. So they can also save info for one click with link. I have a link account. Yeah. And so they can do that. And then, of course, sow your seed. The button that I chose on this, instead of just submit or make payment, was, of course, a Christian button for an charity organization, especially Christian-based, that is sow your seed. So let's go ahead and sow this seed. Forget how much it was. Okay. So the thank you confirmation message says, thank you for your contribution. We appreciate your support. You will receive an email donation receipt for your records. If you've created an account, you can log in anytime to reference your donations. Also, please note, if you do not receive an email, please check your email junk folder just in case. This is very important. Okay. A lot of email clients flag all kinds of stuff randomly. Okay. Let's go see what we got here in the email. The donation receipt looks like this. Spread Smiles. Thank you for your order has now been completed. We've attached your receipt to this email. Spread Smiles donation Bible cause, gift and individual a Bible was chosen. 11 of them times the economy, which was $7. And then, of course, the address, 17 Iowa Road. And we didn't add an inscription. Otherwise, the inscription would show there as well. Okay. $77 was the total. Customer hunt, order, invoice, Stripe, USD, billing address, and information. Got questions? Email Ashley. Okay, automatically brings up Ashley. Social media accounts here. Visit us. Spread Smiles. Got donations, and my account goes to the donations tab. Let's see what this looks like. Obviously, the admin Ashley is going to receive an email. Okay, this is sent to me now, but after this video, I'm going to make sure it's sent to Ashley so Ashley can receive it as well. Okay, and let's go ahead and look at the mobile real quick. And let me go ahead. There's my beautiful daughter. Let me go to my mobile phone. Let's look at the donation receipt, what it looks like there as well. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Nice and organized here. All right. Let's go back to the donations dashboard here. But let's say, for example, let's log out real quick. Okay. There's our log out. Takes you to the home page. Let's say a user logs in after they've created an account, after they've the password shown up, and every time they actually make a donation, it creates an account for them, and there's a password form that actually fills out. Let me actually show you. I don't think you saw that. Let's go to donate real quick. Okay, and let's go down now. If they're not logged in, there's an option to create an account, and there's an option for a password. Okay, but let's say they have an account already. Let's go ahead and log in. When they log in, it's going to automatically take them to their donations dashboard. Okay, as you can see here. All right. So at the top we have here you can find a list of previous donations, a heart with the cross on it matching the logo here. Beautiful design. Spread Smiles Ministries, a nonprofit corporation in the jurisdiction of Oklahoma. Filing number. There's the filing number. For end of the year charitable contribution statements for recurring donations, please contact us. For charitable receipts and or statements for one-time donations, please print this table or print the email we sent entitled donation receipt from Spread Smiles Ministries. Now, this does give them the donation they have, but for recurring donations, we didn't include in the contract information, sharing information back and forth between Stripe. That would be an add-on, where, for example, for each one of these donations, we created a status. So it'd be active, and then of course canceled, refunded, payment processing, those types of statuses, things that we would transfer or we would relate back and forth to with Skype, so that if you cancel there, then we would automatically send an API that would cancel them here, and it would show the status would show canceled here. That type of information that wasn't included in this contract, this phase. So if you want that, just let me know in the future. But outside of that, for one-time donations, as well as the they can print this table. Let me show you here real quick. Print. Okay, and let's say, for example, they're an avid donor. They can filter it by the year. They can choose the year, but let's just filter by 7 days. They would search, and then of course they could print their annual totals. Okay, all right, and then of course they can also download as a PDF as well and use that as an end of the year charitable contribution statement, or they can use the donation receipt right here, donation receipt. Entitled donation receipt from Spread Smile Ministries. Okay. I don't think we looked at the dashboard's donation page from a mobile version. Let's go ahead and look at that real quick. Okay. Let me log in again. It keeps getting logged out here by my beautiful daughter. All right. Had to log in. Let's go to the donations page. Okay. Let's go to account. Okay. By the way, the donations page is on the account. Shows up as donations dashboard. Account's a lot easier in the menu, saves less space than the donations dashboard up here. Okay, and let's see what this looks like. Same thing, filters, a PDF and print, which are beautiful, and a responsive layout, so that if you hit the plus symbol next to each order, it shows you the cause, the donation type, the amount, and the details. Okay, let's go back to the main and let's look at the details. Each one of these orders has view details next to it. And if it was, for example, this is a quarterly recurring donation, but if it was a Bible donation, let's go back and let's say we'll pick one of the Bible ones here. If it was place a Bible, let's view the details. Then it would have the address, the information, the location, and the dedication inscription, as you can see here. All of that information here. And this is just the user's dashboard. Now, the admin dashboard that we've given you, when you log in, you're going to see admin. Okay, you click on admin and then you click donations. Okay, this is going to be the donations admin panel. All the same filters, so you can filter all your donations for your taxes, for end of year donations as well, and double check what you have there. And also the details. The only difference is you're going to see all of them, and you have the ability to edit any of the information and change. Let's say they call in or text you and say, hey, I messed up the inscription, I want to say something a little different. Then you can do that, and hopefully it's before you've already had the inscriptions are written on there. Okay, and then of course here's your totals, all your details, and everything else. All right, so I think that this is the admin panel. So let's go back to the donations as the account dashboard for the users that they see, and this is what they see. So let's look at this a little closer. You have the order, the day created, the cause. Now, if it's a cause and they did choose or go through the causes, and it's for a specific cause, it'll say Teen Adult Bible here. Okay, and then of course Teen Adult Bibles, that was the cause name. It'll pass the cause name, and then it'll say gifted individual. Okay, or obviously if it's a cause, they won't be gifting an individual. It'll just be a general Bible donation because it has a cause associated with it. But if it doesn't, let's say like place a Bible down here. So all the information, the donation type information is in this column. If it's recurring, it'll say how long, yearly, quarterly, monthly, and then the amount. So everything's kind of laid out here on the table, and so it is with this your table here too. Okay. And their name will show up. You'll see their name along with the order and their email for reference. Okay. You also have a search here as well that searches everything, not just the date, filtered by the date, but searches everything. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And then let's go back to the order. Okay. Latest. You have, of course, sorting capabilities as well. Okay. And then, of course, your pages are here. Okay. And yeah. So that includes your donation panel. So let's go back to where we were on here. We did, let's go to the contact us. I believe we did, yeah, donate, contact us account. Yep. And let's see what that looks like here. Here's the information. We'll change this to the Google number here. And we have obviously the contact us information that will be emailed to you. Okay, you'll receive those emails. And yeah, so I think as far as the aesthetics, the site itself, the causes and the donations, the donation page, the checkout, and the account page and the admin, I think it's time to start looking at the admin. From here, we're going to go to the admin. So as previously stated, that once you log in, let's go to your account. Once you log in, you'll be immediately taken to, let's start from scratch, the home page, and you're going to see admin. Now this account is the user account. So your user account, you don't have any orders, but you're going to go to admin. And then from there, if you want to see all the donations, that's where you see all the donations. They all show up here. Donations admin panel, not the account, but donations admin panel from here. So everything you need is here. Once you click admin, everything you need is here. Here we have causes, okay, news, media. Let's start with news. Let's go to all posts. Okay. All right. You can add a new post here, add a new post here. You can add categories. Currently we have, these are our categories. Okay. They are both for the causes as well as the news. Okay. And if you want to add more, go ahead and add more. But if you do add more causes, more categories, I will have to change the donation form on the page. Please let me know about that, because it will affect this drop down here if you want to add more cause categories. Okay, I'll have to change this. Okay, no problem. Just let me know. Okay, everything else I think will work dynamically. So that's good. Including when you click on the causes, including it being populated in the actual specific causes. Also, I may want to change that as well. We'll add that there, including it being dynamically populated here and here. All that'll work out. Everything will work out except for this drop down here. I'll have to add a cause there. Okay, but here are your categories. Now, this contract did include a testimonials module, which allows you to add similar to the causes, having all the testimonies on the homepage. On the homepage, we did include a testimonial slider for some testimonies here, but these don't link to specific testimonies, and we don't have an entire module or page dedicated to testimonials. That wasn't included in this phase of the project. If you do want that, reach out to me and let me know, and we can discuss what that looks like, so that you can have, not only you can add testimonies, but you also can have others that you request testimonies from. You can send them a link to the page and they could fill out their own testimonies. We could add that, no problem. And then of course down here, similar to the causes, here where they could click it and go to the page and see the individual testimonials and see the videos of the testimonies. And we could also allow, for example, them to upload videos, upload the images there, and handle all of that automatically. If you wanted that automation and that type of module, let me know. But for now, as far as the testimonies, I did include it under news. We did include a category for testimonies. So the news will cover ministry news, updates on causes and testimonials. So we did that. Okay, and if you want any more automation, let me know. The other thing too is just a note. I know the on the homepage, the About Us section is on this, and I'm sure you want to do more for the ministry and more for the About Us and more on the site. Just a side note: the site, when I initially drew up the estimate and the contract for Forest, it only included functionality for fundraising. In fact, I went above and beyond for the news, because that wasn't news updates and testimonials. That wasn't included in the initial contract. But if you're excited and you believe that I'm faithful and I've so far acted in good faith, and I've given you guys and gone above and beyond what we've agreed to and what I had time for and what I could do for the amount that was sown, and you want to build on this more, obviously more ministry information for Ashley, more about him, more about the ministry, more about more, if you want to add functionality for your videos and some of your social media stuff, things like that. It wasn't included in this phase of the contract, and I'm sure that's all ministry related. But please let me know. We can build on this site and build on this phase and build on this functionality, and I could do whatever you guys want me to do. Just let me know, okay? All right. That's just kind of a little disclaimer. But as far as ministry news, testimony, and updates, I did automate that. so that you could communicate those things through these channels by having the news aspect to the site, the news here, and then the news on the homepage down at the bottom as well. Okay, and news is added really easy. Let's go look at that. Okay, so we're on the post here. Let's go all post. Let me close these out real quick, and we have new merch upcoming. Let's look at the new merch, for example. All right, new merch coming soon. So really, all you have to do is you have to add a title and then a description. Let's start add a new post instead of editing. Okay, so it's going to be a test post title. Okay, and I'm going to copy some of the information over, just to fill it up a little bit. Okay, and then here would be the paragraphs, the body. Okay, then from there, either above it or below it, if you hit enter here, above here, you could basically add anything you want. Okay, an image as a feature image, but note there will be on the post here, this featured image right here will automatically show at the top. Let's go ahead and show, for example, this one here, retreat. This image will also automatically show up on the top. Okay, you'll have to add an excerpt. We'll get to that. Okay, we'll get to the right-hand side. Right now, we're just doing title, body, and let's say we want a gallery. We want to add a gallery. Right now, it's right there, media. Upload the gallery. And I'm going to show you a few things. Let's say these are the 5 images. So sometimes it goes three per row, and sometimes it'll split up the 2, which is beautiful like this, and sometimes there'll be one on the bottom. It'll be huge. Let's add, Let's say, for example, it does add one that's huge. Let's add an image. Say it looks like this, and it's big and it's tall, and you don't want it that big and tall. What you'll want to do is you'll click on the image. First off, you got to let them load here. I'm gonna show you some little tricks. Okay, everything's loading, because when it's not loaded, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see it. The color come in. So this is still loading. The color's coming in. There we go. So let's say this is too tall and you don't want this one this tall. Okay, what you'll do is you'll come in here and you'll crop it, okay, and then you'll scale it. Say you want it more landscape, so it kind of fits across the screen, 16:9. You'll scale it, and then here's where the scale's at. Oops, I just zoomed in. Oops. You go like this, and then you click apply, like that. So it fits a little better. So it's not a huge image. And sometimes when you add a gallery, there'll be a huge image down here in the bottom, and you'll want to scale it so it looks decent down at the bottom. So you do have that ability to scale any of these photos, to crop them. I'm sorry, to crop here. You could also link them. You also can add tags, add captions if you want, so people would know who that is, and a little bit of tags and comments. It's just a pretty nice option. I'm pretty sure on the causes, you'll want to go back and add captions to all of the images on the causes. Okay, nice little features, or you don't, or just if you want to do it fast. Okay, so that includes this side of the news. Pretty easy. You want to add anything, like previously stated, add it here. If you want to switch some things around and move paragraphs around, move galleries around, move images, just drag these. Let's go over to our post here. If you want to change the date, once you can't change the date until you publish it. Okay, but we'll do that in a second. Go down to the category. Now this is a news article, so of course it's going to be ministry news, or it could be testimonials. It could be 2, or it could be updates. It could be all 3. Okay, or you can add a new category. You can tag it. I'm not really using tags right now. And then of course you could also replace or remove this image, which is the featured image. And of course you want to take your first paragraph usually, or maybe you want to write a specific one, a little shorter version of I usually use the first paragraph to kind of entice them to come. And then allow comments, allow pingbacks and tracks. Okay. Allow comments, but turn off the comments on the bottom. Click publish. Okay. And like that, we added a news article. Okay. So let's go to the home page. Let's go to news. Okay, there's the test post title we added there. Let's go back to the home page. Let's go down to the bottom. Test post title, there it is. There's our excerpt. There's our image, our featured image. There's our title. Let's go and click on it. Could get there or get here. Test post here. Okay. And yeah, so here's the featured image. Obviously, featured images work good with landscape. Although I will show you on the causes a little kind of a little trick. you'll notice that this is 413 by 248. If you do like 4 by 2 or 2 by 1, same thing, 4 by 2, 2 by 1 on the aspect ratio, which I'm going to show you in a little bit, they usually have a tendency to fit a little better in on the featured images on the front. Okay, that includes this. It's the same thing that goes for the featured images that show up here in the cards for the latest causes cards. Okay, and I'll show you that a little bit as well. Okay, but the landscapes work well on the featured images up here, better than the vertical ones. If not, you want to crop them. Okay, the way you crop them is the featured images. Let me show you. So let's replace this. Okay, let's upload a file. And let's use, let's say this one's a vertical one, right? Now this one would work perfect on a feature image. But let's say this is a vertical one. You kind of like the vertical one. Let's grab him right there. But it's more of a vertical one. You click open. Okay. And you click edit image. And when you crop it, you can actually do an aspect ratio where you go to 2 to 1. So it's twice as long as it is high. Or you can go 2 to 1.25, give it a little more height. Okay, drag it down, apply crop, save edits. Now it's more of a landscape version. Now you set as featured image. Now see how it's more landscape. It clipped the top and the bottom. And then let's go look. Hopefully it updated. Hold on. That was a post, right? Yeah. Oh, it's still updated. Post updated. Okay, so now we should be good. Okay, so now let's go look. And now it looks better landscape there. And then on the news, it looks better there. And then now on the home page, it looks really good there. So what we did is we cropped it and we gave a 2 to 1 aspect ratio. Okay. And that's pretty much like the only, that's going to be the toughest thing you're going to do is making sure that you edit the image ratio on this. And also if you add a gallery down here, an odd number of images or an image that has one on the bottom, worst case scenario, you might come in and you might have to crop this one and change the ratio on this, crop it, change the aspect ratio by clicking there and making it wider than it is, or twice as wide as it is tall. Or on this one, you could have done, when you replaced it, you could have done 16:9, just like all of them. And just done on edit image. Hold on. Okay. On this one, when you cropped it, you could have just done 16:9, which is a little over, oops. Clear crop. $16.9. Okay. Make sure you adjust it a little bit. Oops. 16.9. There you go. And that's close to 2 to 1 because 16's times 2 to 1 would be 16.8. 16.9. So if you want to stick with 16.9, which is what video's done at, that's cool. All right. So that's that. So that's how fast you could do a don't worry about this block here. Just click post. And then you have your categories, your featured image and excerpt. Okay, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, here's your news. Let's click on the news article. And then, of course, your comments are down at the bottom. Pretty simple. So that's adding your news. And then, of course, last but not least, let's go back to our post. Let's refresh, delete this, and let's go ahead and trash this post, that test post. And then let's go ahead and click in our trash over here. My internet's a little slow right now. And we can permanently delete all of our tests in our trash. Trash should show up 0 here. And it does. There, my internet sped back up. Okay, so now let's go to causes. Now, media, you may or may not want to use this. Media, whenever you add galleries and add images and add features, all your media is going to show up here. So you'll have a record of it. You'll be able to use it or download it or use the links. Let's say you want to use it in an email. Here's the file. You can just use it there. And when you use it in the email, you click the file, it goes there. Or you could send that to somebody or use it on buttons or anything that maybe, that you want to use it on. Okay. Now, let's go back to so we talked about donations. Okay, donations panel. We're good there. We talked about news. We just did a news post real quick. And causes, we did medias. Comments is pretty self-explanatory. You can delete or approve comments. I set it to you have to approve it. But let's go ahead and do a comment real quick. Let's go to news real quick. Okay, so view the page. Okay, let's go new comment. All right, post. All right, Ashley, post new comment here. Let's go back to comments. And Ashley, you can unapprove here, reply, or do a quick edit here. So here's what your comments looks like. It also gives you the IP address as well. Okay. All right, let's go back to media here. And last but not least, we have our causes. Okay. All right, so we have, I believe, 7 causes we populated with, okay, with different categories. One of them is two categories here. But let's go ahead and look at a cause first, and then we'll do one real quick. All right, so we have our title, same as news. We have our description, same as news. We have our gallery that we just instantly did. Click enter, and then we choose gallery, or you can add it from here. Either you can use this plus gallery, or you can use this plus gallery. Either way. So let's go ahead and delete this. Okay. And then we had our gallery. Okay. And then, of course, this was the image at the bottom that was really vertical. This one I think was more horizontal, so I didn't have to crop it. But here's the crop tool, and here's the aspect ratio. I think I did. So that it fit better and it wasn't extremely, extremely tall. Okay. Taking up a lot of the vertical space on the page. Same thing over here. You have your categories. You got to choose your category. You got to choose your featured image. You got to write your excerpt. It's the same exact, everything so far. Everything you just saw is the same as the news. No different. Pretty simple, right? Okay. If there's multiple, choose multiple causes. Now here's where things get a little different. Okay. Let's go to the URL here. Open that on a new tab. Let's go ahead and close this out. Okay. Here's our causes. Okay. So whenever you do the title here, it's going to show up here. The date here will show up here. Now you're going to have to go back and change the dates on these because I don't know what the dates were. Okay. Or on the home page, if you want to reorganize, they're organized by date. If you want to reorganize your causes, which one shows first, you'll have to change the dates. Same thing on the causes page here, not just the home page, but the causes page. And same thing with the news. If you want to change the order, you just change the date here. You can't change the date until you click publish initially. That's what we saw back here when we did the first news, that it wasn't available. But once you do it, once you click publish, then it's published. Then the date's editable here. Okay. But everything else is the same. Let's go back to the causes here. Here's where your excerpt will show up. This will show up. This shows up here, but it also, I should have just kept those pages open. But it also shows up here. And it also shows up here. That's where your excerpt shows up. This is your featured image. This is your featured image. Okay, so your featured image shows up there. But however, on this page, we have an additional featured image, which is here, which is more panoramic, doesn't take up a whole lot of vertical space on the page, fits perfectly next to our information here. And what I've done is I've given you cropping, immediate cropping capabilities with this image. This is your featured image for the post, or for the page. Okay, your featured image for the rest of the site is in 2 different places. You have one here. This is the featured image for the rest of the site. However, that featured image that's at the top of the page featured image on the page itself is here. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at this. Let's go ahead and add an image. Now, when you click it, you immediately are given that exact size. Okay, that way you can control the spacing. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space. And then your text is next. Okay, we'll cancel this. Okay, let's refresh the page because I don't want to use that. Okay, and then your text comes next. Now, if you don't choose a featured image on the page, then your text will be first. It'll be up here. There won't be an image here at all. Okay, so there may be some images you want to showcase outside of the gallery that you kind of want to feature, and you can do that here. So that's done by adding it here. In addition to that, you can do a video. And I think, did I show you this? I think I may have already shown you this. But if you add a video link here, you can feature a video, as well as you can add a video to the page by clicking enter, choosing here, and adding a video here. Okay, you can add a YouTube video or a regular video, can upload a video. Okay, Okay. If you have one, let's say on, I believe, X, let me go to my website. Let's go to this one.
X.
Excuse me. And I may have already done this. This video's getting so long, I forgot what I did already. So let's go down to the image here. Let's add a video. Well, this is, which one is this? Teen and Adult Bibles. Yeah. Let's click refresh. And it didn't update yet. Click refresh. Still waiting on it to update. Maybe I didn't hit update. No, it says post updated. Click here. And the video, the featured video will show here. But that's just one way. So in addition to adding video to the page as well as images to the page, I've also included a specific place to add a specific featured image that's sized perfectly for this space that fits next to this information on the page so that it symmetrically looks good. In addition to that, also a video. Now, if you just delete this and then also remove this link, neither of them will show up. It'll just show up the text at the top, or if you want to do your own image at the top here, you can do it here by adding a plus. You can pretty much do the same thing here, except for you have to go through and make sure you crop it the right way and crop it the right size. And also on this page, it may go down like a lot further and it won't look symmetrical with this information on the right. It's just your choice. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete this. Delete. All right. In addition to that, you have organized by city, date started, fundraising goal. If it's ongoing, you just put ongoing and then funds raised. That'll show up here. Date started. You're obviously going to change these. Date started. Okay. Now this date started is not the same date as this published. Okay. It could be different. You might be publishing this and starting this at a certain time, but maybe you want to start it officially some other date. I'm not sure. If you do want to automate that, let me know. I can use code and I could pull the date started down into here, automate it even further. Okay. But I know we wanted to be flexible with this. I wasn't exactly sure what these dates were, so make sure you put those in yourself. The category will automatically be pulled from the category on the page, which is also pulled into here dynamically, and also passed dynamically to the Donate Us page. Category is automatic: city, organizer, fundraiser, and fundraised, which is what you all saw down here. Okay. So go ahead and refresh this page. Obviously, I removed the video. I think I updated it. No, I didn't update it yet. And then, of course, yeah, man, that's it. So pretty simple. After doing these, as long as you have the title, the description, and the photos, you literally could do one of these fundraisers yourself in a matter of minutes. Okay, and it's already ready to go to donate to this cause. It passes the cause name, passes the category. Categories passed, and the cause names automatically pass the donation page, allowing them to go ahead and donate to that cause. So listen, guys, I think this concludes our demo for Spread Smiles Ministry Phase 1. I look forward to an ongoing loving relationship with you guys. And once again, thank you guys for allowing me to serve you on this website. I know how important this is to both the Lord as well as to you guys. And I hope that you guys are pleased with the site and my faithfulness in the design and the functionality of it. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks, and have a blessed day.